Hello everyone, thanks for clicking on my video. Now you may know me as John Payne of Only Fools Gaming, the good looking, charismatic, chiseled dad bod sim racing legend oozing so much testosterone that my beard is literally unshavable. But today I'm John Payne of Only Fools Gaming, the good looking, charismatic, chiseled dad bod sim racing legend with a beard that sends razors home to their mamas, talking to you from the FIFINE AM8 Dynamic XLR and USB microphone. Now, whether you're a super good looking YouTube content creator or a Twitch live streamer or just some sweaty basement dwelling 45-year-old still living at home with your parents, if you want to do any kind of gaming nowadays, you're going to need a microphone. That's where this little bad boy comes into play. Now, full transparency, FIFINE sent me this microphone out for free so I could have a play with it and test it out. But the opinions are my own, because let's face it, nobody's telling this chunk of bone and flesh what to say. It's all me, baby. Now, this microphone is way down there on the price front, coming in at a staggering 57 quid here in the UK. I've also just noticed, as of recording this video, it's actually on sale here in the UK at £46.99. For XLR and USB options, that is crazy. I just don't know how anyone can dig up the materials needed to mash a microphone together in a factory somewhere, then put it in a box that looks like it costs 10 quid on its own, and then send it in the post to your door. It beggars belief. So today we'll chuck it up against my Elgato Dynamic XLR microphone, as well as my beautiful and trusted Dynamic DT797 headset with the condenser XLR microphone out of the box and see what they sound like. I will also do some very basic filtering to get them all sounding how I like. And that's the thing with sound, it's subjective, isn't it? I can't tell you what sounds good or bad, that's for you to decide, but I can tell you what I like, if you give a damn, that is. Let me tell you a little bit about the microphone quickly. This is a dynamic microphone. That means it's not as sensitive as a condenser microphone, making it ideal for a podcast scenario where you might have two people talking in close proximity. You will be able to fine-tune this mic so that it picks up very little noise around you and really isolates whatever is happening right in front of it, which also means it's great for sim racing and gaming in general, so long as you can get the mic fairly close to your mouth. In this clip here, I am in a small 8x8 cabin. It is a very noisy environment. I have a fan cooling my face and my PC fans are going 10 to the dozen. Not to mention shifter clicks, 4 bass shakers on my rig itself, as well as 1 in the seat. All that chatter is in the background every time I speak, and I think this sounds perfectly acceptable here.
It's really hard to ignore the window wiper. When the window wiper's going, I'm just in wet mode. Obviously it gets dark at some point fairly soonish, I guess halfway through the race. That'd work.
As I stated earlier, the mic itself comes with both USB and XLR connectivity, which means no matter what your equipment, you can use this mic. We will test both options in a bit. She comes with a few controls on the actual body of the mic as well. It has a mic gain knob for easily adjusting your spoken volume. It has a 3.5mm output for your headphones and an optical control volume on that output. And arguably the best feature, it comes with a capacitive touch mute button, which you will use all the time. And I think all boom style mics should have this feature. It is so convenient. There's also some RGB thrown in there with a button to cycle through the various lighting options. The only caveat to all of the onboard controls is that you must connect the mic with its included USB cable. You can still use the microphone via XLR at the same time, you just need the USB to power up all the onboard controls. Now let's jump over the desk so you can see my face and we'll do some comparisons. So what do you think, guys? That entire voiceover was done with this AM8 FIFINE microphone. Now, Bruce Ampligame, who emailed me, insisted to me it is FIFINE. F-I-N-E, F-I-N-E. I will show you his email now. So, the stand isn't actually that bad, guys. Although I don't like desk stands because they are banging the way all the time, you're always much better off getting yourself a boom arm. However, with some settings and a noise gate, I'm tapping my desk here quite hard and it doesn't really transfer into the mic that well. I'll wait for the gate to close. Typing on the keyboard, you're not getting any of that. I'll scratch the microphone head so you can hear the noise and you'll hear the gate close and it won't reactivate with me scratching, unedited. Till I start speaking and I open up that noise gate, you don't hear a thing. So that little desk stand ain't bad if that's what you've got to use in a pinch, guys. So now we've done that, what I'm going to do now is remove my filters so you can hear what the microphone sounds like just plugged in directly to an XLR interface into the PC. Let's do that. And so this is the AM8 FIFINE microphone with no filters, nothing in OBS, no NVIDIA broadcast noise suppression, nothing at all. Arguably it might sound a bit fuller because NVIDIA Broadcast does add some artifacts and stuff, but I need to run NVIDIA Broadcast for my use case because it's a very noisy environment in here, and it just filters out all the foul noise and stuff when the gate is open and I'm talking. Without NVIDIA Broadcast, I've got a lot of background hum and stuff you can hear while I'm talking. With NVIDIA Broadcast, it filters a lot of that stuff out. However, it does add a little bit of tinniness to the microphone. So this is actually the AM8 with everything off, including NVIDIA Broadcast. And now we haven't got any filters on, you can highlight. Let's do some keyboard typing. Now, we're getting to the crux of the matter of why we don't like a desktop stand, because it just transfers everything that's happening straight into the microphone. So here you can see the FIFINE AM8 connected via USB. You can see there's no XLR cable in the bottom there. This is what it sounds like. No filters, no NVIDIA Broadcast, just plugged into OBS exactly as it comes out of the box. And so here you go, guys. This is the FIFINE AM8 microphone via USB with some NVIDIA noise suppression and some filters on inside OBS that just make it sound good to me. Remember, this is all subjective, so what I like the sound of, you might not like the sound of. So just see how you get on. What do you think? USB, any good? So now here we are, jumping straight to the Elgato. No filters, no messing, no NVIDIA Broadcast, nothing at all. Just straight out of the XLR interface and straight into OBS. We'll do a desk tap test. A mic tap test, because this is all metal frame. I think this will perform worse, I think. Yeah. So there's not a lot in it between these two mics, and this one is double the cost. Now, this is the Elgato Wave DX XLR microphone with all of those exact same filters on that I did the voiceover with from the AM8 FIFINE. So let me know what you think. This is the microphone that stays on my boom arm. This is one that I use at my desk. So which one do you think sounds best? Now, this is a Bad Dynamic DT797 headset, completely unfiltered. No NVIDIA noise suppression, nothing, just how it would come out of the box. Now, granted, this is a headset as well. This thing costs almost as much as a PS5, if I remember rightly. It's wildly expensive, but it follows my head around, and my voice will never change no matter where I'm looking. And because, you know, all us sim racers, we have that 1/10 of a second lean. I'm sure it makes us quicker. And so this is my go-to for my gaming and my sim racing and my content creation. I love it. But let me know, what do you think? How does it sound compared to the others? Remember, it's completely unfiltered. It's a condenser mic, so there's a little bit of difference there. And just for clarity, this is my DT797 with all of the filters, with no gain running in the background like you're used to hearing. This is how it sounds like with all of my filters and my NVIDIA Broadcast sound suppression going on. Let me know what you think. Remember, this is a condenser microphone. It's about the size of your thumbnail. It's absolutely tiny. I think, considering its size, it sounds incredible. And so there we go, guys. We're going to finish up with the FIFINE AM8 in all of its glory on the boom arm, as good as I can set it up to sound with my limited knowledge. Now, if you do want to pick up this mic, there is a link in the description below. It's currently on sale on Amazon for 47 quid, which is crazy still, man. And also, full transparency, that is a affiliate link. What that means is, when you buy with that link, kicks me back some of the Reddies, sunshine. Everybody's happy. Do yourself a favour. Cheers.